Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. And we got some 19 post 1961 Apba bats ready for you. And we got the Pittsburgh Pirates traveling to Atlanta to take on the Braves in a 3-game series, the first of a 3-game series. And the lead off for the Pirates, playing center field, is Van Slyke. Batting second, playing second, Harrison. Batting third, playing left field, is Parker. Batting fourth, playing right field, is Clemente. Batting fifth, playing first base, is Stargell. Batting sixth, playing third base, is Ramirez. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Pena. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Alley. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth, is Gerrit Cole. Hey, David. And for the hometown Atlanta Braves, leading off, playing left field, is Gar. Batting second, playing second, is Call. Batting third, playing third, is Jones. Batting fourth, playing right field, is Aaron. Batting fifth, playing center field, is Acuna. Batting sixth, doing the catching, is McCann. Batting seventh, playing first base, is Fred the Crime Dog McGriff. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Blauser. And on the mound, old Nuxie himself, batting ninth, Phil NIEKRO. Let's get down here to the field and get this game started. And Andy Van Slyke, the leadoff, batting 309 on the year with a homer and 8 RBIs. Phil NIEKRO's third appearance. He's 1-0 with a 2.35 ERA. And here's the first pitch. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Aaron in right field. And that'll be out number one. One up and one down here to start the ball game. And Josh Harrison's up now. And Josh is batting 308 with no homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be an old swing and a miss. Nuxie gets his first strikeout of the ball game. 2 down here. Here comes the Cobra, Dave Parker. And Parker's only batting 132, off to a slow start with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be against the righty, a fly ball out to left field. Rouse got it, and it's a 1-2-3 top of the first. Pirates nothing. Braves coming to the plate. And you got Ralph for call and Chipper due up. And Gar off to an awesome start, batting 448, no homers and 3 RBIs. And he'll be facing Gerrit Cole, who is 1-1 and this will be his third start with a 3.77 ERA. And here's the pitch to Ralph. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Harrison at second. He's up with it, fires over to first, and there's 1 down. And Rafael Foucault grabs a bat and comes up, batting 259. No homers and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one out to Clemente for out number 2. And look at them arms out there, folks. 38, 38, and a 40. And then look at Pena behind the plate with the +6 arm. There's arms everywhere. The worst arm on the field is Josh Harrison with a 32 arm. Crazy. Old Chipper's up now, batting 178, off to a slow start. He does have 4 homers, though, and 10 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. Cole don't want nothing to do with Chipper. So Chipper's down at first with 2 outs. And here comes Hank Aaron. And the Hammer's batting 302 with 5 homers and 13 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Cole strikes out Hank Aaron, and that'll end the inning. The Braves strand 1 to the top of the second. We go, no score. Clemente, Stargell, and Ramirez due up. The Braves got 2 more games here at home. against the Pirates, and then they go on the road out to Mile High, out to Denver, Colorado, to take on the Rockies. Clemente's batting .216 with 2 homers and 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Roberto, and that's going to be a base hit in the right field. And the leadoff batter's aboard here. And that brings up Willie Stargell. And Willie's batting .294, no homers and 6 RBIs. And that's going to be a +2, be a 16. And that's going to be a pop up down the third. Chipper's under it, makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And now Ramirez is up. And Ramirez is only batting .182 on the year with a homer and 7 RBIs as Aaron Reed joins us here. Yeah, like some Hank too. And Parallel League joins us. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Can the Braves turn 2 is the question. 43 and a 7. I don't think so. Don't think they're going to get the job done. I'll be fielding column 2. They'll get the runner out at second. Clemente's out on the 4-6, but Ramirez beats the throw. And there's 2 down now with Ramirez down at first and Tony Pena up. And Tony's batting .258. Excuse me, with no homers and 1 RBI. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. And Chipper fires over to first, and that's your inning, folks. And the Pirates strand 1. To the bottom of the second we go. You got Acuna due up here, followed by McCann and the crime dog, Fred McGriff. And Acuna is batting .172, 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a ground ball down the Stargell. He'll take it himself. And there's 1 down. And Billy McCann's up now, batting .280 with a homer and 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Cole's second strikeout of the game. Now there's quickly 2 down, and here comes the crime dog, McGriff, batting .273 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. And the Braves go quietly, and we go to the third. Still no score. The bottom third coming up, Allie, Cole, and then back to Van Slyke. And he's batting .319 on the year with no homers and 2 RBIs. That's going to be a lazy fly ball out to center for 1 down. And Gerrit Cole comes to the plate, 0 for 4 in the year, looking for his first hit. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Nuxie with his second strikeout. 2 down here. And up steps Andy Van Slyke. And Andy flew out to right his first time up. And that's going to be a 18. It's going to be a nice play down there by Jeff Blauser. Nice stop in the hole. Throws over and barely gets Van Slyke. Takes a base hit away from Andy. And it is the bottom of the third. Still no score with Blauser, NIEKRO, and Gar due up. And Jeff's batting .178. He's got 2 homers and 6 RBIs. As Ken Castro joins us here. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Andy's got the gauge on it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And up comes Nuxie. And Phil's 0 for 6, looking for his first hit of the year. And that's not going to get her done. That's a swing and a miss. Cole strikes him out, and there's quickly 2 down. And now Ralph's up for the second time. He grounded out his first time up, 0 for 1. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. And Cole's mowing through these Braves now. That's his 5th strikeout of the game. We go to the top of the 4th. Still no score. Got Harrison, Parker, and Clemente, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Josh, he struck out against Phil his first time up. And that's going to be a 20. That's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Acuna's got the beat on it, makes the catch for 1 down. And here comes the Cobra. Parker is 0 for 1. He flew out the left his first time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Phil strikes out the Cobra for out number 2. And now you got Clemente up. He's 1 for 1 today. He's got the lone hit for the Pirates. And that's going to be a rare play. A 34 and a 40. And that's going to be a ball 1. So he falls behind on Clemente. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And man, he got a hold of that one. That dice went flying. Dice went flying there, didn't it? Sure. And that's going to be a deep fly ball out to center field at the track. And caught by Acuna for out number 3. Still no score. We got the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up here for the Braves for Carl, Jones, and Aaron. And you can see the team comparisons here. Pittsburgh's 8 and 5. They've scored 59 runs on 8 homers and 3 stolen bases. The Braves are 7 and 5. They've scored 60 runs on 23 homers, 2 stolen bases and been caught once. And here's the pitch to Furcal. And that's going to be a base on balls. The Braves will take it. It's only their second base runner. Both of them's been walks. And that brings up Chipper Jones now. And Chipper, he was the only other person to get on base. He walked his first time up. And here's the pitch to Jones. And that's going to be popped up down the third. Ramirez is under it. Makes the catch in the grass. In shallow left field for out number 1. Here comes the hammer. Hank, he struck out against Cole his first time up. Not this time, folks. Not this time. See where this ball lands at. Heron got a hold of this one. Can he break this 0-0 tie? That's going to be ripped into right field. We got guns out there, folks. Not guns. We got missile launchers. On 40 arm out there. You just don't run on this team. If you do, you're about half crazy, but we'll see. I doubt if Furcal's got great speed, but I doubt it. Doubt it if he goes. With 1 out, we'll see here. A 21. 43, and you got the big boys coming up. He's going to stay at third. Got to play it safe with these arms. And a nothing game. Acuna's up. 1 down. The Pirates are played back. They'll give up a run. They don't want to give up a big inning here. And Ronald is 0 for 1. He grounded out the third. Yeah, like I say, just can't chance it. That is a crazy outfield, ain't it, Ken? When your worst outfielder's a 38 arm. Sure. That is a crazy outfield. So you got Acuna, who's 0 for 1 today. Can he deliver here? And it might have paid off. That'll be against the righty, a 16. And that's going to be a fly ball out the left field, I believe. Yep, that's going to be a fly ball out the left field. 61 might be fielding column number 2. And it is 61. Yeah, that'll be fielding column 2 out the left field. Let's see if they can tag up here. See if he can tag up. A 2. That'll be a 42. You might have to take the chance now. 42 minus a 38 plus a 19. You're going to have to take the chance with 2 outs here. So it's going to be a 45 or lower. 45 or lower. He'll score. And of course, if he scores, Aaron's going to tag up and make it down the third. So 45 or lower, he's safe. And he's barely safe. Pena's hopping up and down. Can't believe it. Says he tagged him out on a roll of a 45. That's a sacrifice fly. And the Braves are on the board, folks. It is 1-0. Now you got a runner down at third. And Pena's still chewing out the umpire while he's down in the waiting for the next pitch. He swears he put the tag on him. Nice job by the Braves to get the run in. It's 1-0. And Brian McCann's up now. He struck out against Cole with a runner down at third in a 1-0 ball game. And that's going to be against 14. And that's a single in the left field. And now to score Aaron. And Pena's really pissed off now, thinks the inning should be over. And now they're down 2-0 with a runner down at first. And Mr. McGriff, the crime dog's up. He struck out his first time up. And here's the pitch to Fred. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Harrison. I believe it is. Yep, and he's going to throw over to first. And that'll win the inning, folks. But the Braves scored too. Take a 2-0 lead going into the top of the fifth. You got Stargell, Ramirez, and pissed off Pena due up. And Willie's 0 for 1, popped up his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Acuna makes the play, and there's one down. Ramirez steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And there's quickly 2 down here in the fifth. And let's see if Tony can do something. He is pissed off. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out the third his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out the pretty deep right field. Aaron, short of the track, makes the catch. And it's a 1-2-3 fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth. You got Blauser, NIEKRO, and Gardew up with a 2-0 lead. Jeff's 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. It bit Cole in the butt in the last inning walking the batter. Let's see if the Braves can make it pay off this time. NIEKRO comes up. It's going to get the bunt sign. He struck out his first time up. And he laid down a nice bunt here, folks. A nice bunt. Probably just took a double away from Phil. And that's going to be a bunt down. The pitcher, Cole, grabs it. He's up with it. Fires over to first with Harrison covering. And that'll be out number 1. But the runner's in scoring position for the top of the order. And up to the plate steps Gar. He's 0 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up. And that's going to be against the righty. That's going to be a base hit in the right field. Let's see here. Base hit in the right field on a 4. That'll be a 44. There's 1 out. They beat that arm, beating those arms once, but I don't know. 44. Blauser's only a 9. He's stopping at third. So it'll be a base hit in the right field. And we got first and third and 1 out. And the way Nuxie's pitching, I guess they're going to bring the infield in. And he's not going to take off again. These guys got arms everywhere. Freaking Pena with a +6 arm behind the plate. Just can't run on these guys. Can't run on them. So let's see here. Do we do a hit and run? Try to stay out of the double play. They're going to do a hit and run. I might not like the results of this, but they're going to do a hit and run, try to stay out of the double play. The infield's in. Here we go. And that's going to be an 11. against the righty. 16 on an 11. And that's going to be a single in the center field. And the runner will get down to third. Single in the right. Doesn't say the runner automatically gets the third, does it? No. So he's got to do this. We got to decide on a hit and run. We still got to decide if he gets the third. Ain't that crazy? Still doesn't get the third on a 60 minus a 40 plus a 19. And he does get the third. So that is first and third still. And there is still only one out. And the Braves are now up 3-0. All the base on balls now are killing him. Now you got Chipper Jones up. They'll keep the infield in. Chipper's 0 for 1. He has walked and popped up. And that's going to be a ground ball. It's 28. It's going to be down the short on a 9. On a 64. That's going to be fielding column 3. So let's see with the infield in. That's going to be a single in the left field. Runner scores other to second. F runner to third. So Foucault's going to get the third. So back-to-back singles. Where was that hit? In the left field? And it is now 4-0. And they're just nickel and diming Cole to death here. That's for sure. Yeah, you got to love those arms. It's crazy, ain't it, Ken? These guys you just don't run on. Just don't run on. So now you got Aaron up. It's 4-0. They got to get the bullpen up and running. And if Cole isn't getting hit hard, but they're just hitting them where nobody's at. And here's Hank. He's 1 for 2 with a double and came around the score back in the 4th. And that's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. And that's going to be the old 1-6-3 double play. So that's going to be a double play to end the inning. A 1-6-3 double play. Cole gets out of that, but the Braves score 2 more runs and lead this game 4-0. So we go to the top of the 6th. Alley's due up. They'll probably have a pitch hitter for GERRIT, and then Andy Van Slyke. Gene is 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. Jeff's up with it. Fires over to first. And there's one down. Like I say, that'll be it for GERRIT. See who they're going to bring in here. Pitch hit against the righty NIEKRO. And they're going to bring in Josh Bell. Josh Bell's going to come in and bat from the left side. See if he can get something going here against Phil NIEKRO, who's pitching a shutout here today, folks. So Bell looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 8, folks. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball out in front of the plate. A 33 and an 8. 33 and an 8 should be fielding column 1. And it is. And that's a nice play by McCann. He's up with it. Fires down to McGriff at first. And that'll be out number 2. And now you got Andy Van Slyke coming up. And Andy's 0 for 2. He is flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a rare play, a 35 and a 40. And that is going to be hit out in the center field. Acuna's out there. And a 62 and a 3 might be fielding column 2. And it is. And that's going to be first and second and third on the air. F runner scores. S runner out at third. So Andy Van Slyke's going to score on a 4-base error by Acuna. Ain't that freaking crazy, folks? That's a rare play for sure. 4-base error, an E8, and the batter's going to score. Ain't that crazy? So it is now a 4-1 ball game on a 4-base error by Acuna. Woo! And now you got Josh Harrison up, and poor Phil shaking his head, pitching a shutout. And now that's going. Josh is up. He's 0 for 2. And that's going to be a fly ball. Acuna gets to this one, makes the catch. But the error drives in a run. And it is 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Let's see who's going to come out here and pitch. Got the lefties coming up. A righty and then 2 lefties. So Watson, come here. We're going to bring in Watson. Pitch here. So Tony Watson will come out of the bullpen. Where's Watson at? There's Tony. Down here at the bottom. This is Watson's 6th appearance. He's 1-0 with no saves with a 1.35 ERA. He's got Acuna, McCann, and McGriff due up. And Ronald's 0 for 1. He did have a sacrifice fly his last time up. And that's going to be a pop-up down the second. And that'll be 1 out. And now Brian McCann's up. Brian's 1 for 2 with an RBI single his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Gene at short. Fires over to Stargell, and there's quickly 2 down. Here comes the crime dog. He's 0 for 2, struck out and grounded out. And not this time. The crime dog's going to get a hold of this one against the lefty. That's going to be a single in the right field for the crime dog. So now you got 1 on and 2 outs here. And up to the plate steps Jeff Blauser. Blauser's 0 for 1. He walked and came around to score his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Watson strikes him out. The Braves lead 1. We go to the top of the 7th. It's a 4-1 ball game. And you got Parker, Clemente, and Stargell. 3, 4, 5 hitters. The big boys coming up here in the 7th. The Pirates want to get back in this game. This is the part of the lineup that should do it. Parker's 0 for 2. He struck out his last time against NIEKRO. And that's going to be a +1 of 17. And that's going to be a single in the infield single. Blauser stops it from going to the outfield, but can't do nothing about it. And Parker's speed, he's down at first. Here comes Clemente up now. Clemente's 1 for 2. Singled and has flown out. And that's going to be a ground ball down the first. A 61 and a 4. Not going to be good. A 61 and a 4. That's going to be fielding column 2. And let's see here. And that's going to be a single in the right field. And Parker's going to stop at second. And all of a sudden now, the Pirates have got the tying run at the plate with nobody out and Willie Stargell. Willie is 0 for 2. He is flown out and popped up. And that's what the Braves was looking for. That's a ground ball down the second. That's going to be the old 2-6-4-6-3 double play. The runner will get down the third, but now there's 2 outs. Nice job by the Braves. Phil NIEKRO gets the pitcher's best friend a double play. Just like that, there's 2 outs and Ramirez is up. And Ramirez is 0 for 2. He is grounded out twice. And that's going to be a base on balls. So now you got first and third, and again the tying run comes to the plate. And Tony Pena, who's still pissed off about that safe call at the plate. Tony's 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown out. And that's going to be against the 19. That's going to be a fly ball. Out to Ralph. And that'll end the inning. NIEKRO gets out of the first and second, and nobody out mess with nobody scoring. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 4-1 Atlanta. You got NIEKRO due up, followed by the top of the order and Gar in for call. And they're leaving Nuxie in. That 1 run's unearned. Nuxie is 0 for 1. He had a sacrifice, spun his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the third. Ramirez is up with it, fires over to first, and they're 1 down. And Ralph's up now. He's 1 for 3. He singled and came around the scores last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Watson's second strikeout of the game. And there's quickly 2 down. And Raphael for calls up. He's 1 for 2. He had an RBI single his last time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. Watson walks his first batter. And that brings up Chipper Jones. Can Chipper add some insurance runs here for Phil? Chipper's 1 for 2. He had an RBI single his last time up. And that's going to be against the lefty. A 20 on an elite. Yeah. And that's going to be a pop-up. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball out to right field. Clemente calls for it, makes the catch. The Braves strand 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 4-1 Atlanta. You got Alley due up, a pitch hitter for Watson. And then Van Slyke. Gene's 0 for 2 today. Flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a base hit. And the Pirates get the leadoff batter aboard again here, folks. And now we'll have a pitch hitter for Watson. Let's see who's going to come off the bench this time in a 4-1 ball game. And I think Andrew McCutcheon's going to come off the bench. Yeah, McCutcheon's is going to come off the bench here in a 4-1 ball game. The Pirates, all their lefties are in the game. They don't have a single lefty on the bench. So Andrew's going to come off the bench here to face NIEKRO. And McCutcheon's batting .263 on the year with a homer and 4 RBIs. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. NIEKRO falls behind in the count. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. They'll get the lead runner, Gene, out at second. And that'll be out number 2. And now Andy Van Slyke's up. Sorry, out number 1. Now Andy's up with 1 down, 1 on. He's 0 for 3. He did reach on that error and came around the score, folks, on a 4-base error his last time up. And that's going to be a 2-0 count, and NIEKRO falls behind again. NIEKRO might be getting tired, but you wouldn't think so. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He comes back and strikes Van Slyke out after falling behind on a 2-0. Nuxie gets the job done. And now there's 2 outs and Josh Harrison's up. And Josh is 0 for 3. He is struck out and flown out to center twice. And that's going to be a pop-up straight up the chute. McCann's waiting for it to come down. Makes the catch near the plate in foul territory for out number 3. So McCutcheon gets on and goes nowhere. And that's the end of the top of the 8th. Let's see who's going to come out here and pitch for Pittsburgh here. You got the righties coming up. 2 righties and then the lefty. So old Geist is going to come out. Dave Geist is coming out of the bullpen. And you can see the Pirates' upcoming schedule. They got 2 more games here in Atlanta, and then they go back home to take on the Padres for 3 games. Where's Geist at? There he is. And Geist, this is his 5th appearance. He's 0-1 with no saves with a 4.76 ERA. He's got Aaron Acuna and then McCann due up. Hank's 1 for 3 with a double. And came around the score once. And that's going to be against the righty. Fly ball out to left field. Dave Parker makes the catch, and there's 1 down. And Acuna's up. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI sacrifice fly. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. Now there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And Brian McCann, can he keep this inning alive? He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Clemente. Braves go down in order. And we go to the top of the 9th. The Pirates got a little work to do. It's 4-1. They got the big boys coming up here against NIEKRO. And and the bullpen will be getting up. Nuxie's been getting into some trouble. So old Craig Krember will be getting up in the bullpen just in case. Parker, Clemente, and Stargell, the 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Dave singled his last time up. He's 1 for 3. And that ball is high. That ball is far. That ball is out of here, folks. Kiss it goodbye. The Cobra strikes and cuts the lead to 4-2. And that's going to be it for Nuxie. He's not going to be able to go the distance. And Craig's coming in the game, folks. Braves ain't wasting no time. So Nuxie can't get the complete game here. Craig's going to come in here and try to put the aim into this in a 4-2 game. Just a second here. Might want to check something. No, he hasn't pitched in 2 games in a row. Okay. So Craig enters the game. This is his 5th appearance. He has 3 saves with a 5.79 ERA. He's got Clemente, Stargell, and Ramirez due up. Nobody on, nobody out. 1 run already in. Clemente is 2 for 3. He singled his last time up. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes Roberto out for out number 1. And now you got Willie up. Willie's 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be a base on balls. And now the tying run comes to the plate. And Ramirez, the Braves would love to see a ground ball double play here and get out of this game. And Ramirez is over 2. He walked his last time up. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Raphael is up with it. Fires over the second, but too slow a roller. They won't even throw over to first. Ramirez is down there now with 2 outs, and Tony Pena's up. And you know Tony would like to do something here. He is 0 for 3. He's grounded out and flown out to Hank twice. And we drop the dice. Keep this game going a little longer. And that's going to be let's see here, might be a strikeout. Yep, and he strikes him out, folks, to end the game. Craig comes in and shuts him down, and the Braves hang on to win 4-2. Take a look here at the box score. As Legend Sports Universe joins us, check out Legend's great channel, folks. He wrapped up the baseball season. Check that out. And now he's concentrating on basketball in the playoffs. Check out those videos, folks. Yeah, exactly, Legends. You're correct. Yep, they need a month to get that ERA down. Is no joke, ain't it? And the Braves 4 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The Pirates 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. And remember, that 1 error was a big error. That was a 4-base error. And Dave Parker and Clemente were 2 for 4. Not bad, but that was about it. That was all the offense the Pirates could muster besides that error. And they were 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Parker with the homer. They only left 5 men on base. Nuxie did a hell of a job. And the Braves, they didn't have anybody with a multiple hit game. They just nickeled and dimed poor Gerrit Cole to death in those 2 innings. They were 4 for 5 with runners in scoring position. The only hit that wasn't a single was old Hank's double. And they only left 5 men on base. Gerrit Cole picks up the loss. He's 1-2, goes 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, struck out 5. Tony Watson comes in. 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. And Geist, Dave comes in, pitches 1 inning, gets 1 strikeout. NIEKRO goes to 2-0, pitches 8+ innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned, walked 1, struck out 4, and gave up the homer to Parker. Craig comes in, picks up his 4th save, 1 inning, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts, folks. Let's take a look now at the standings and the leaderboard. And you got the Braves now 2 games up on the Mets. The Phillies and Nationals are 3 games back, and the Marlins are 4 games back. And in the Central, you got the Brewers a game and a half up on the Cubs and Cardinals. The Pirates also are a game and a half back with the loss. The Reds are 2 games back, and Houston's 3.5 games back. And out west, the Giants lead the Dodgers by 2.5 games. Arizona and San Diego are 3 games back, and the Rockies 4.5. And you got Sammy Sosa leading the National League in everything. He's batting .425. He's tied with Barry Bonds with 10 homers, and he has 19 RBIs on the year. Trying for that triple crown. And in the National League, Kyle Hendrick with a .6 ERA. And you got Marichal and Caldwell with 3 wins on the year. And Craig joins Colby with 4 saves on the year. And Sammy Sosa's leading in the MVP voting. And Juan Marichal's leading in the Cy Young. Let's see what The pitching matchup for game number 2 that'll be the next game on the channel here. See who we got. On the 15th, it's going to be Drayback going up against Tommy Glavin. So that should be a hell of a pitching matchup. I want to thank Legend Sports Universe. Check out his great channel. Ken Castro, Parallel League, Aaron Reed, David. And I believe that was everybody, folks, for joining us here today. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for reminders. Until next time, y'all have a great day and take care.